though we have to work, you tend to see some people take their job over and beyond. They make their job the top priority. They don't make God or the truth the top priority. When they get off of work, they're finding ways to get overtime. Some brothers want the American dream. Some brothers is chasing working 60 hours a week. This brother's hell, they'll drop their kids and their family off to the Sabbath and then go drive off to go to work. And then you always blaming it on your job, but it's you. It's what you want to serve. Is who is your master is money. No matter what, we have to work. But you got to find a job that's going to give you enough time to do the Lord's work. Because in you doing the Lord's work, that brings down the kingdom. Hey, Shalom, Israel, Most High in Christ bless. My name is Officer Elihu. To my right,
Soldier Zion.
All right, we got a class coming out of IUIC, New Jersey. The title of the class is Don't Let Your Job Become Your God. So we're going to start off with Matthew chapter 6, verse 24.
The book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other.
So the Bible is saying no man can serve two masters. Though we are in captivity, though we have to work, you tend to see some people take their job over and beyond. They make their job the top priority. They don't make God or the truth the top priority. When they get off of work, they're finding ways to get overtime. Read that precept again.
No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other.
Okay, read.
Ye cannot serve God
This
and
is the
mammon.
point. So look up what mammon is. The Bible says you can't serve God and mammon, meaning that you can't serve money. And just to get that further proof, we're going to get that definition for y'all. Because a lot of brothers, y'all tend to chase the dollar and chase money. Go ahead, read that real quick.
In the Bible, mammon
He didn't throw it up on the screen. There we go. Read.
In the Bible, mammon is an Aramaic word for riches, wealth, or possessions.
That's all we want. Because you could take that down now. I just wanted to get some context for the verse. It says that you can't chase money. You can't serve your wealth. You can't serve the possessional things. Because the thing is, one of my favorite precepts is Job chapter 1, verse 21, real quick. And then let me get, let's start off with that first and foremost. Because the things with your possessions, the things with your wealth, the things with your money, like you can't take it with you. They have a saying in the world, you can't take the money with you. It's going to go end up in somebody else's hand. Read that.
The book of Job, chapter 1 and verse 21. And said, naked came I out of my mother's womb.
Because why? When you a baby, you ain't thinking about the Benjamins. You ain't thinking about no dollars. You ain't thinking about that stuff. Job said, naked came I of my mother's womb, meaning that we didn't have anything. Read.
And naked shall I return thither. The Lord gave, and the Lord had taken away.
Because the Lord is able to bless you. So you don't have to chase the dollar. Because when you chase the dollar, this is what typically happens to you. This precept is not, this precept ain't in my notes. You finished that?
Blessed be the Lord, blessed be the name of the Lord. That's it.
So God is able to give and take away as please. Read, let me get Haggai real quick. Because when people tend to chase the dollar, they end up having a lot of money, and they just wonder, damn, I get paid 6 figures. Damn, I just went across the country, got $6,000 for the week. Where did the money go? I just got paid $2,000 for the week. Where did the money go? And then you have a tendency to always say that. After you done pay all your bills, all your money is gone. Read that.
Haggai chapter 1 and verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
Ye have sown much and bring in little.
Mm-hmm.
Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm.
Mm-hmm.
And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes.
Meaning that you're going to work and work and work, and God is going to take and take and take away. You could be working, and then boom, you get a ticket, and all your money is gone. You could be working, and all of a sudden, you get a car accident, all your money is gone. Now you got to focus your money in this. You got to focus your money in that. But if you invest in your money into the things of the Lord, then you're going to be surviving. You probably be able to maintain. Or you get a lump sum, your tax return will be excellent. I want Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 18. Because Solomon, he gave us a wise saying here. Because I mentioned that when you die, you can't take everything with you. So let's go to this one right here. And let me cue up that first video.
Ecclesiastes chapter 2 and verse 18.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hate all my labor which I had taken under the sun.
Read.
Because I should...
All the work, Solomon said he hates it. Why? Read.
Because I should leave it unto the man that shall be after me.
Uh-huh.
And who knoweth whether he shall be a wise man or a fool?
All the hard work you did, you're going to leave it off. You're going to leave your possessions off to somebody. And you don't know what he's going to do with it. Is he going to invest it? Is he going to donate it to the truth? You don't know. You have no idea because you're dead and you're gone. So that's why Solomon, at the end of the day, he said he ate all the work that he have done because he doesn't know whether or not the person he leaves it off to is going to be a fool or use wisdom when it comes to the wealth.
And who knoweth whether he shall be a wise man or a fool? Mm-hmm. Yet shall he have rule over all my labor, wherein I have labored, and wherein I have shewed myself wise under the sun.
Go ahead.
This is also vanity.
It's vanity, just to chase the dollar. You're chasing the dollar. You're doing the average work week. You know, it's 2025, I understand, but the average is 40 hours a week. Brothers tend to do 60 hours a week. Yeah. They tend to go over and beyond. After work, brothers is organizing flyer missions, community cleanups, fundraisers. There's class after. There's radio shows. There's broadcast. There's a lot of work during the week, especially I could just speak for Jersey alone. There's a lot of work during the week that has to be put in. Whether it's MOV. Monday, I'm going to run down the list. MOV after in the evening.
Come on.
Man Up Mondays in the evening. Tuesday, MOV. It's so many things. Tuesdays, Fly Mission, MOV. Wednesday, Camp 101, so on and so forth. Thursday, mandatory class. We got to get the school open up. Friday, we got Levi shows, just in Jersey alone. But I know other schools have that likewise pattern. Go ahead, play this video real quick. This is my man's right here. And there's some language in this video. Play it.
What the fuck are we doing on this earth, man? Every day, most of us wake up and go to a job that we really don't fucking like, but we can't really quit because we got to get the money to pay the bills that they say it's important to pay. What the fuck is the point of this life, man? We go to grocery stores and buy food that God gave us for free. Why the fuck did we pay for lights? Well, that's just the way it is. Fuck you. I'm tired of all this "that's just the way it is" bullshit. This whole fucking system is garbage. America ain't nothing but a big ass fucking plantation, man.
That's right. Hey, pardon the language, but you can hear the frustration.
Right.
You can hear the frustration. You gotta know how to farm. You have to know how to plant. That will alleviate some stress. The thing plants fruits, herb that grow from the ground. All you need is a little bit of water. But you can understand the frustration in the guy's voice. Some brothers want the American dream. Some brothers is chasing working 60 hours a week. This brother's hell. They would drop their kids and their family off to the Sabbath. And they'd go drive off to go to work. That's some stuff right there. Let me get Sirach now. 38. Come on.
Sirach chapter 38 and verse 25. How can he get wisdom that holdeth the plow?
Meaning, if you're working all the time, you're not able to get wisdom. Because why? Your main focus, your main intentions is not studying. Read.
And that glorieth in the gold.
Meaning why? Let's get the word now. Let's get that definition for that word. You can throw it up. Read.
In the Bible, a goad is a long pointed stick used to prod livestock like oxen, which literally served as a farming tool.
Read on.
Figuratively, the word represents a sharp, painful stimulus that guides or compels. The words of the wise are compared to the goads that prompt people to think, while the phrase kick against the goads describe the foolish and futile resistance against God's will.
So basically that's the stick that gets the herd moving, right?
Right.
So that's the stick that gets the herd moving. But if you always plowing and getting the flock moving, because back in the day, your livestock is your business. You selling it, you eating it. You understand? Read.
And will we read back the verse or
no, read on.
How can he that get wisdom that holdeth the plow, and that glorieth in their gold, that driveth oxen, and is occupied in their labors?
Go ahead.
And whose talk is the talk of bullocks.
You know them people, brothers, you at the Sabbath, you ready for war. Brothers always talking about their job, bringing up how much they get paid, bringing up the yearly amount, talking about, this is what my boss did this. This is what my boss did that. They always occupied in their labor. They always talk. Now, if you talking to help a brother out, at least do it after the Sabbath. You understand? Oh yeah, I got you. But brothers tend to always drive their conversations towards work. Go ahead, read on.
He giveth his mind to make furrows, and is diligent to give the kind fodder. So every carpenter and workmaster that laboreth night and day, and they that cut and grave seals, and are diligent to make great variety, and give themselves to counterfeit imagery, and watch to finish a work.
Let's jump down. Let's jump down real quick. Let's go to 31.
Verse 31.
Because why? After that question they asked, now they're going into what? Types of work that people preoccupied in. Now, this is the context of the matter. Read.
All these.
All what?
All these.
Go ahead.
Trust to their hands. And everyone is wise in his work.
Meaning what? They trust on their substance. They trust on their possession. They are wise only when it comes to working. They're not necessarily wise when it comes to God's laws. Read.
Without these cannot a city be inhabited.
Because why? Yeah, yes, it's good to work, but when your main purpose is to work, you're just basically building up Esau's kingdom. You're supposed to do just enough, find that right job, just do just enough. So what? They could give you money to what? Go to these blitzes on the weekend. What? Go to out of the country, teach the gospel. What? To level up in this truth. Read.
And they shall not dwell where they will, nor go up and down.
Read.
They shall not be sought for in public council.
Because why? Nobody's asking. If a brother is never around, nobody's going to ask him, what's this precept? What's that? Come here, because you're full of wisdom. You got experience. The only experience you got is your damn job, man. You're always focused on your job. Me personally, I hate my job. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, any type of labor, but we just bear with it. What? So we can have that substance to take care of our family. But in reality, we don't want to go out and work all day long and be subject. You have to beg for the high holy days off. Like, that's vexation for me. You understand? That's the aspect of hating the job. You understand? Now, that's not going to say I hate my job, but I have to provide. Hate providing. No, we just do it. We just do bare minimum, and we get the hell up out of there. That's my motto. I get the hell up out of there. Read.
They shall not be sought for in public council, nor sit high in the congregation.
Meaning that you're not going to be able to level up if you always focus on work. If you're always talking about work. Because what wisdom, what counsel you be able to feed the people? Because if you're always preoccupied in work, you're not preoccupied in studying. There's two forces in there. Like Christ said, no man could serve what? Two masters. You can't serve the white man and serve God. You have to what? You have to balance it and prioritize God's work. Read.
They shall not sit on the judge's seat.
You ain't going to sit high in leadership. Read.
Nor understand the sentence of judgment.
Because in order for you to understand the sentence, and read on, wait, go ahead.
Nor understand the sentence of judgment. They cannot declare justice and judgment.
Read.
And they shall not be found where parables are spoken.
In order to understand justice, judgment, and parables, guess what you got to be? You got to be amongst leadership. If you're not amongst leadership, you're not going to be able to get that wisdom so you could grow in the truth. Read.
But they will maintain the state.
They will what?
But they will maintain the state of the world.
A lot of people drive trucks nowadays. When you take a shipment and you bring it across the country, you're maintaining the state of this world. When you're in construction and you're building up skyscrapers, or you're doing electrician and you're wiring whole buildings, you're maintaining the estate of the world. Now, if you're going overtime and going on and beyond, like if the project is set for a due date for like 3 months or 6 months' time, you get it done because you're overtime within 4 months or 3 months, then you maintaining the state of the world. Because why? You're going to go to the next building. You're going to build up the next building. Instead of doing the bare minimum and then getting your job done, you're going over and beyond. And you're not around. You're not in MOV. You're not doing the flyer mission. You're not teaching classes. You're just not around, man. Nobody knows you. Because why? You're always preoccupied in work. And that's the people that what? That's the people that is 10 years a soldier, 10 years a brother. And then we ask you what happened. Oh, I'm maintaining the state of the world. Oh, my job. And then you always blaming it on your job. But it's you. It's what you want to serve. Is who is your master is money. Let me get it. Ecclesiastes, I think it's 5. If it's not 5 and 5, it's 5 and 10. Let me get that precept real quick. And let me see my videos. Oh, it's 5 and 10.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5 and verse 10. He that loveth silver shall not be satisfied with silver.
Let me get Julius from Everybody Hates Chris. I think that video is going to go well with this. Let me get that real quick.
Back at home, I wasn't the only one who needed a new man on the job.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Junior's exactly the man I was looking for.
Is everything all right?
Actually, I got a bit of a situation. You wouldn't know anyone looking for a job, would you?
Me! I want a job! Me! I want me!
Pause it. So, he asked him, do you know anybody that need a job? And, you know, if anybody know this show, his wife always saying, I don't need this job. My husband got 2 jobs. But he's like, oh, I need a job. Pick me. Meaning what? He is not satisfied on the situation he's at right currently. So play that. Bring it back a little bit. Just 5 seconds. Play it.
Would you?
Me! I want a job! Me! I want me! What kind of job? I mean, I might be interested.
If my father had been a rapper, his name would have been Snoop Jobby Job.
Don't you already have 2 jobs? You want another one?
That's like asking Amy Winehouse if she wants another drink.
Well, what's the job?
Well, my assistant died today.
Oh, no. What happened?
Well, he went to a dollar theater to watch the movie Airplane, when ironically, a chemical toilet fell out of an airplane, crashed through the roof, and crushed him. Tragic. Tragic! Anyway, I need a replacement.
What would I have to do?
Well, pick up deliveries.
That's what I already do.
Well, all right then, you're hired. Here you go. Now the van's out front.
Well, what's this?
Oh, the address to the theater. I need you to pick up my dead assistant.
All right, you
Roll
can take
J.
it down. You can take it down. But read that precept again, man. Read that verse again.
Ecclesiastes chapter 5 and verse 10. He that loveth silver shall not be satisfied with silver.
Because why? You're going to work, and then you're going to try to attain. Now, if you put yourself in a hole and you try to get yourself out of a hole, that would be temporary work. You understand? Now, temporary work does mean that you stay there. Go ahead. He's not what?
He that loveth silver shall not be satisfied with silver. Nor he that loveth abundance will with increase. This is also vanity.
This is vanity, Ree.
When goods increase, they are increased that eat them. And what good is there to be the owners thereof, saving beholding of them with their eyes?
Read.
The sleep of a laboring man is sweet, whether he eat little or much. But the abundance of the rich will not suffer him to sleep.
Meaning, because why? We tend to have, 6 to 8 hours of sleep. But when you're working all the time, you ain't going to get no sleep.
Right.
But it's only sweet when a rest is proper, when you have that time. But when you trying to chase the dollar, you ain't going to go to sleep. You thinking about your next move. Now, let me see my videos real quick.
Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Hold up. This is how you look. This is how you look when you focus on your job all the time. Play it.
Just a Good Burger, please, and I'd like that to go.
One Good Burger.
Ed, I see you. I see you.
Don't sell me, Ed. Please.
I want to stay here with you.
We love you, Ed.
Come with us, Ed.
Fly, Ed. Fly.
I'm flying with fast fish. Woo! Wee! Oh, flying with hamburgers. Welcome to Get
Pause it.
Damn.
You what? You talk your job, you dream your job, you are your job. Play the video.
The Good Burger. Can I take?
Wait. Did he just wake up? Why does he have his uniform on?
Damn.
He got a cheeseburger in the back. Play the video.
Wow, a clock.
Room filled with cheeseburgers. This is you. You are Ed. Play. What's going on now? He even taking it is that bad. He's even taking a shower in his uniform. He is even taking a shower in his uniform. This is you. This is you. You just get up off the bed. You already have your uniform on. You don't even have the audacity to take a shower, boom, then put your pajamas on and then go to bed and then wake up and then, go to work. You don't have to take a shower. You don't have to get ready if you
Brother said I'm gonna get dressed tonight, so I don't gotta wake up in the morning to get dressed.
He probably got his full outfit on, shoes and everything. Play it.
He's a dick, she's a dick, cause we're all dicks.
He got the soap going on.
He's a dick, she's a dick, cause we're all dicks.
I think that's it. But you are Ed. That's your name. You are Ed. You dream, you eat, you sleep your job. You gotta get the ideal job to get in the truth is a job that leaves you with enough time to do God's work. Because no matter what, we have to work. But you gotta find a job that's gonna give you enough time to do the Lord's work. Because in you doing the Lord's work, that brings down the kingdom, this kingdom. And it brings down our kingdom. All right? It brings us our kingdom. Let me get the other video.
Ed, here's your take for the day. $67. Yay! Yay! Thanks for the sauce, kid. Love you.
I gotta mention something about Ed too, because there was a brother. He got a new job, and his job required him to wear a belt with all his tools. You know, this brother brought that belt with all his tools to the Sabbath, and he was walking like this. Come on, you are Ed. You bring your work uniform to the Sabbath. Go ahead, play the video.
Well, here you go, Ed. You get to keep $13. Oh, that's almost $14. Yeah, well, see you tomorrow. Hey, Dex, what you doing? You want to hang out or something? Gee, I don't know. I gotta go clean my room. I gotta... Please? Sure, let's hang out. Cool! Want to see my secret place? That's not what I had in mind. Come on! All right. I'll get you. This is my place. This is where I come to think. Well, I think.
Now, pause it. You could tell this is his life. You understand? He's supposed to be hanging out, getting off of work, but he's off of work, but he's technically still at work. Hell, he's hanging out in the roof of his job. He is staying there in the roof of his job. That's his secret place. That's the place where he has his thinking at. Play it.
That's funny. I never took you for much of a thinker. Oh, yeah, sure. I think about all kind of things. Good burger, squirrels, cardboard boxes, things that are sticky. I bet you don't have one real problem. I got 6 toes on my left foot.
You can take that down.
What kind of problem?
Let me get Colossians chapter 3, verse 1.
The book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
If ye then be risen with Christ, seek those things which are above.
Meaning what? You supposed to be your main focus, your intention should be what? Seeking the kingdom. The things that are above is the heavenly things that we're going to obtain when we labor in this truth. Christ said, seek the things that are above. Read.
Where Christ sitteth on the right hand of God.
Mm-hmm.
Set your affections on things above, not on the things on the earth.
So we gotta set our affection on the heavenly things that Christ gave us. That it's already there, it's already obtainable, but you gotta labor, you gotta put in work in order to obtain these blessings, obtain the kingdom. But if you're worried about your possessions, your wealth, you understand, or whatever you have that you uphold so dearly in this society, you got to let it go. Because God says what? We supposed to seek the things that are above, not the things of the earth. Read.
For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Christ in God.
Because why? We supposed to be what? Dead in these sins and these things that are plaguing us. You understand? Now let me get Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 33. Because the thing is, I want to get this verse because the thing is, some opportunities will be presented to you, and you just think about it. Like, say an opportunity is working on the Sabbath. You're able to make what? During the week, you're able to make your average pay. But, Saturday, it's outside that pay. So now you're making what? Double time, triple time. I had a job that was paying like $450 just for Saturday. You could get paid $500 for Saturday. So that will have a man think and be like, maybe I gotta go get this money. Read this.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, and verse 5. Thus saith the Lord, what iniquity have your fathers found in me?
Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 33.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jeremiah chapter 2, and verse 33. Why trimmest thou thy ways to seek love?
Because why? You gonna work on Saturday, what? To make your boss happy. So you can make more money for for your manager, for your boss, but that's not benefiting you. That's actually destroying you because you're breaking God's laws. If you look up an employee get paid compared to the actual CEO or owner? Because you're not making yourself rich. You're making the person that's over you rich. Read that. Read until he gets it.
Why trimmest thou thy ways to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways.
Because why? You may have a supervisor, or you may have another worker that sees your fringes. He may see how you conduct yourself, and he may know that you're an Israelite. But when you break the Sabbath, you're going to teach him an evil lesson. You're going to teach your boss an evil lesson. You got to stand firm on what God tells you to do and what not to do. All right? Now, let's look at this. What is this, Amazon? All right. Let's see this, Amazon. Throw that up.
Amazon. CEO pay, $1.6 million. Median worker pay, $37,181.
All right, let's see the median pay ratio. Read that.
CEO to median workers pay ratio, 43-1.
So the percentage is 43-1. So for every $1, right? Every $1 you're making, the CEO is making $43. For every one you're making. Fathom that. So that's why it's read that. All right, Home Depot, let's go.
Home Depot.
God.
CEO pay, $15.6 million.
So who really got the bread? Who really got the bag? It's the people that own the business. You just a slave on a plantation, and that's your slave master. Go ahead.
Median worker pay, $35,000.
Mm-hmm.
CEO to median worker pay ratio.
Let's go.
443 to 1.
So the CEO is getting 40 what? Read that again.
$443 to $1.
Every $1 you make, he's making $400 plus. Go ahead. Let's see the next one.
Lowe's.
It gets worse.
CEO
Damn.
pay.
I might take this down a little early because I'm starting to feel bad.
$20.2 million.
Uh-huh.
Median worker pay. $30,606.
And you can't live off of that. They have what? Minimum wage, the bare minimum I could give you for you to survive. You can't live off of that right there. You might have to need a business and 2 jobs to survive. That's not a job for the truth right there. Not in 2025. Read the
CEO to median worker pay ratio is 659 to 1.
So that's how much money. I'm surprised that this store even exists. I don't even go there. It's probably because I don't got a lawn to mow and stuff like that. Let's get Starbucks. Damn, I might stop shopping at Starbucks after this one. Read this one.
CEO pay $95.8 million. Median worker pay $14,674.
Damn, wait, what? 14,000? That's they only do part-time work. That's why.
Right.
Go ahead.
CEO to median worker pay ratio $6,661 to $1.
So that's not even, the CEO is not considered. I'm just gonna leave that one alone. But you get the point. You get the point right there. So you working hard, and that's not even putting no money in your personal pocket. You putting money really in somebody else's pocket. Now we don't have to get that one. I think Starbucks took the cake. Starbucks took the cake. Let's go back to Matthew chapter 6, verse 25. We're going to read 25 to 30 now.
Matthew chapter 6 and verse 25.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat and what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what you shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body more than raiment?
Because the thing is, the psychological factor that's going on in most brothers' brain is like, okay, I got to work hard. No, God already knows what you need. God knows that your children got to eat. God knows that you got to eat. So you just do what you got to do. Work the bare minimum. Once you got that job, set that job pinnacle, then you work what you work, and then what? God is going to be able to provide for you. Come on.
Behold, the fowls of the air,
Mm-hmm.
for they sow not, neither do they reap.
You got to think about the birds, right? The birds don't plant. The birds don't water. But then again, the bird still is able to eat. Read.
Nor gather into barns.
Uh-huh.
Yet your heavenly Father feedeth
The
them.
birds don't got no pantry. Read.
Are ye not much better than they? Which of you by taking thought can add 1 cubit unto his stature?
Because why? You can't add height to yourself. Read.
And why taketh ye thought for raiment? Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow. They toil not, neither do they spin.
Read.
And yet I say unto you, that even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of
The
these.
basic point is that God could take care of you. You understand? Just how God was taking care of Solomon, giving him wisdom, giving him all the things that he need. God is going to take care of he can't take care of the birds, the flowers. God is going to take care of you because why? You're God's children. But you got to be able to believe that. Read.
Wherefore, if God so clothed the grass of the field, which today is and tomorrow is cast into the oven, shall he not much more clothe you? O ye of little faith.
Because why? The thing is, when people work, meaning that you have little to no faith that God is going to take care of you, that you're gonna get a break. But you can't be working and working and think to achieve something, and you're just dwindling, and you're just bringing forth Esau's kingdom, and you're not bringing forth God's kingdom. That's when your job becomes your God. When your main focus is what? Esau's kingdom, upholding Esau's kingdom, and not working towards the prosperity and the upbringing and the coming of God's kingdom.
Right.
Play that last video real quick.
How long you been working here? Tell them.
Oh, since 1993.
Yeah, some up there.
Hold on. 1993. So he been working before. He been working at that particular warehouse, that job, before I was born. Born in 94. So he been working at that job. He been putting in a lot of work at that job. They say, yo, he was skinny. He had some hair. Now he don't got no hair. Bring it back.
How long you been working here? Tell them.
Oh, since 1993.
Yeah, some up there. And he ready to retire.
Yep.
He promised me January he's going on retirement. We're going in March.
Hold on. Esau is doing this interview with him. He's like, and it's back in my, this is a good slave right here. He promised me he's going to retire in January. So 3 months later, he's still working there. So not only he broke his promise, right? He just out here for the white man. He's just like, yo, I'm going to continue working. You got enough to retire. What you do is you relocate, you take a lump sum, right? I hope, because the thing is, they don't tell us how to properly save. They don't tell us about the 401k, so he probably started his 401k like 10 years ago or 5 years ago. So what you do, you take a lump sum, and with that retirement money, if he has any, because warehouse jobs tend to up the price when it comes to like insurance, health, and retirement funds. So that doesn't give you the opportunity to retire. But what you do is you take that lump sum of money, right? You relocate where it's a more of affordable living so you can live under your means. But you're going to see what this guy decides to do. He's working past his retirement. Now, look up real quick. Look up the retirement age in America.
The full retirement age for Social Security in the U.S. is 67 for anyone born in 1960 or later.
So, the full, in order for you to get your full benefits, is 67. Now hold that. Look up. You can type it right there. Look up the average living for, because God gives a certain amount of years. You know, if y'all can find that, Zion, if you can find that precept, that's good. But look up the average lifespan here in America, because you don't really live up to what you're expecting what God gives you. So look at that. It says the average life expectancy for Americans is 78. Now, if you're a black man, you could cut that by like another 10 or 20, because the amount of perils, the amount of food that we eat, that's like poor food, like processed food, and the amount of labor, the strain on our joints, our backs, our knees, our elbows, our feet, we ain't seeing that number right there. And if you see that number, and by the time you get to that number, you barely walking, you walking with a cane. So Esau damn near gives you up until what? Minus that real quick. Minus that from 67. What number is that? There's 9 years. Esau pretty much gives you 9 years left of your life. Go ahead, read that.
Psalms chapter 90 and verse 10. The days of our years are 70 years and 10.
So a score is 20. So 70 and 10 is 80 years.
70.
Huh?
It's 70.
70, my bad. It's 70 years. Go ahead.
And if by reason of strength they be 80 years.
Okay, so 80 years, that's going into the 80. That's why I mentioned 80. I know 80 was in there somewhere. So read that again.
The days of our years are 80 years and 10.
So
And-
that's 70. Go ahead.
And if by reason of strength they be 80 years.
Now, when we do warehouse work, when we do physical labor work, we're not going to be retiring at our full strength. So that's why I say you do what you could do at the job, and you get up out of there. You can't do extra because what? It says by strength you're going to get that extra. Yeah. But go back to the retirement, backspace on that retirement real quick on Google.
The full retirement age for Social Security in the U.S. is 67 for anyone born in 1960 or later.
Go ahead.
But it's possible to claim reduced benefits as early as age 62. For those born between 1943 and 1959, the full retirement age increases gradually from 66 to 66 and 10 months.
That's slave. You just nothing but a slave. You're nothing but a field slave at this point. You only get 10 years to live your life. And they have no pity for the young and old. And then you just I'm telling you, people just don't see it. They were building up Esau's kingdom, and they don't have no consideration of their life because you're breaking down your body. Your body is deteriorating. Now go back to that video.
Next year now.
Why?
I got to go another year.
Hold
It's
on,
crazy.
bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back a little bit. Let's get the full thought.
He's going on retirement. We're going in March. I'm going to push it back to next year now.
Why?
I got to go another year.
It's crazy how we get brainwashed to believing that committing 30 years of our life to a specific company is being loyal.
Pause.
Meanwhile,
Now, there's some profanity in this, but now you're committing 30 years of your life, and quote unquote, he said being loyal, right? But the job I'm going to finish this video with my words. The job don't care about you. The job does not care about you. Remember, some companies you're getting 6,000 to 1. Some companies you're getting 43 to 1. Some companies you're getting 400 to 1. So this guy done made that company billions, millions of dollars. Because with one of his dollars that he makes, the company's making 400 or X amount of dollars. And that job don't care about you because why? If you drop dead or you get another job, they're going to replace you. They got another person right there in line. Go ahead, play.
that company will let you go. They won't guarantee you a retirement, but you're dedicating decades of your life to a company that doesn't really give a fuck about you. You're losing hair because you're loyal. This is how society has kept a lot of people poor for a long time. You don't realize at the same time that you're dedicating into this company, you could have been building your own dreams. And people will say, oh, what if that's his dream job? He's extending his fucking retirement another year. If that was his dream job, he would have been fucking retired years ago. Imagine working for a factory for 30 years and you having to extend your retirement. I guarantee you it's because he simply cannot afford to. He needs that income. If it was really his dream.
So you can take that video down now. So that's why they give you minimum wage. Because why? If they gave you above your pay, what you gonna be? You're gonna be utilizing that money. You're gonna be starting businesses. You're gonna be starting your own thing for yourself. But they give us just enough. With our rent, there's another video. I know I got 2 minutes, but there's another video that breaks down this. Okay, 2025. Your rent is $2,000, right? Your rent is $2,000. You get paid what? $50,000, right? $10,000 goes to taxes. Your rent is $2,000, right? So $2,000, that's $24,000, right? At the end of the year, I'm getting better with math. So that's damn near half. That's more than half right there between taxes and your rent, your living expenses. Groceries are high. Like, you're not making enough to what? Actually flex and do things and put in. So that's why I say do the bare minimum, right? If you gotta do overtime, you better do that thing to travel, to teach your people across seas, to bring down this kingdom. That's why you'll probably do the extra, so you could what? Do the high holy days, but don't make it a habit where, okay, you're not around the body. You're not putting in no works at all. Now, if you have intentions with the money, then that's a different story. You understand? But the work, the basic work that we have, they give you bare minimum for you to survive. Like you're working on thin ice. You got a little bit to survive. Now, let me get the last two precepts. Let's run it up. Let me get Exodus 20:17, because the basic thing is sometimes when people go from job to job or accept new jobs, just like Julius and everybody hates Chris, is why? Because they're being covetous and they're chasing the dollar, they're chasing the bag. Go ahead, read this.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 17. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house.
Because why? They're going to be like, dang, he got a nice house. What did he do to get that house? Oh, I worked here. Okay, you're going to leave that job, go to the next job that you're probably going to hate. Read.
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant.
So it starts with covetousness, right? So you start with covetousness. In order to have service, you got to have a business, so on and so forth. But it starts that mindset of chasing the dollar, that mindset of coming to the Sabbath. Your worries are supposed to be out the door, but you bring your worries and your job and what you did during the week in the door so everybody can hear. No, we don't want to hear about your job. Go ahead. Give me, hold on. You can drop that. Give me the last precept. Let me get Sirach chapter 14, verse 3.
Sirach chapter 14 and verse 3. Riches are not comely for a niggard. And what should an envious man do with money?
So riches is not comely. Riches is not, look up the word nigger. Riches is not comely for a nigger. And what can a covetous man, what can an envious man do with money? Meaning that he won't be satisfied with this thing. You understand? It won't be enough. He a stingy guy. He a stingy dude. Come on, let me get that definition.
Niggard, a stingy or ungenerous person.
Cause why? When you have riches, you ain't going what? You're not obtaining those riches what to do better for your people. You trying to stash up the bank. You trying to what? You trying to flex. You trying to buy the next car. Cause that's you're covetous and what you're serving the white man. Cause think about it. We work so hard. Who faces on the money? You're serving a white man. That's his money. His face is on it. Come on, let me get the last precept. Mark chapter 8. Because this is the conclusion of the matter. When you have a job and it becomes your God, this is the conclusion of the matter. Go ahead.
Mark chapter 8 and verse 36. What shall it profit a man if he shall gain the world?
If you become rich, if you work past your 9 to 5, if you doing 9 to 9, if you are seeking the American dream, what profit is it going to be for you at the end? Read.
And lose his own soul.
Meaning that you're going to lose your eternity. You're going to lose those heavenly bodies. You're going to lose the things that's going to be gifted to us from Christ and his Father. You're going to lose these things. You're going to lose your soul chasing the dollar. So, in conclusion, that is a class for heavy meditation to be upon. And I hope y'all glean something from this class because it's a lot. But watch it again. Send it out to whoever needs it. Because the thing is, every class is for the embedment of the body and the nation, for examination and reproof. With that, I say shalom, Israel, Most High.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.